Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I'm going to talk to you about what I think is the most important element of playing golf. It's not the shot element, it's just the most important skill that you need to have in your arsenal to play the best golf you can. If this is your first time to this channel, welcome. This channel is all about helping you play better golf. And of course, one of the best ways to play better golf is to hit the subscribe button, click the bell notification, and then you're on your way. I'm not going to talk about what sort of swing you should have, because how can I as a golf coach tell you there is a right swing and a wrong swing? You've only got to look at all the different shapes of golf swings on the television in the European tour, the American tour, the Japanese tour. Doesn't matter where it is, there's always different looking swings. There are swings that we love looking at and they're graceful, but there's also swings that don't look very graceful that are highly effective. So we're not going to talk about what it should look like, but to me the most important skill that we need to develop in this game is the ability to be in control of our club face. If we don't know where the club face is, there is no way we can make the ball go where we want it to go. So a little illustration here of what I try and do is if I'm going to hit the ball to the left, it doesn't really matter what I swing like, but I have to make the club face point left. So here's a little exercise that I get a lot of my students to do. If they're struggling with a big slice, I will actually get them to hit it as far right as they possibly can. So we start with a square club face, and the object here is to hit it as far down that right hand side as we can. So to do that, we've got to make sure that we present the club pointing right. So it doesn't really matter where it starts from. To hit it right, it's got to point right at impact. Way out to the right. So people looking would say, gee, Brian's just hit a bad shot there. I just hit the shot exactly where I wanted to. It went to the right. So the very next shot that we hit, now we have to think about, we're going to hit it left. So how am I going to hit it left? I've got to find a way to present the club face to the ball so that at the point of contact, the ball goes left. So we're going to aim straight, and I've got to hit this as far left as I can. Little low duck hook, but it did exactly what I wanted to do. So the next shot in this pattern is I want the ball to go somewhere between those 2 points. I'm not going to use the word straight. Straight doesn't exist, but the first one went right, the second one went left. I want to make sure that I hit it between those 2 points. So for me to do that, I have to find a way to present the club to the ball so as it's pointing between those 2 points. Which I did, and the ball went straight. So then we would repeat the action. Hit one right, one left, one straight. And it's no different to being a kid. When you're a kid, you're always trying to find out how much I can get away with before dad or mum really loses their temper at me. Sometimes you find out the right amount, and sometimes you overstep the mark and you get into trouble. This is no different. We need to find out how far to the right we can point the club, how far left we can point the club. And if we know what it feels like to hit it right and hit it left, we then will know what it feels like to hit it straight. A variation on it, and I did this morning with a school group that I had, I get the club to start pointing to the right. And I usually say to the kids, where's the ball going to go? And they all say it's going to go right. But then I do something like this, and I hit it with a little hook. So then I say, gee, you got that one wrong, guys. Where's it going to go now? So I aim it right, and then they all change their mind and they say it's going to go left. But of course, then I just keep the face nice and open and the ball goes out to the right. Then we do the opposite. We close the club face, And then we have to try and make the ball go out to the right, which I did. Then we close the club face again. Then we have to try and make the ball go to the left, which I did. And then we hit the last one, trying to aim straight, present the club face back to the ball as straight as we can, which we did, and it's a pretty good shot. So I would encourage you to do that, and I did this with the 7-iron, but you can do it with any club. You certainly can do it with a driver. So we have to feel what it's like to hit the club, get the club face pointing left. We need to feel what it's like to get the club face pointing right. Then we need to feel what it's like to get the club face pointing relatively straight. And if we can do that, I think you'll find you get a lot better at club face control. And if we get better at club face control, we will hit the ball in the direction we want it to go in a lot more often. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.